this morning I was going to show you what we have been getting most of this stuff for many years off Amazon. Alright, so the first one is now beef gelatin. We buy the 4-pound container of it. We will add this to broths if there's tummy upsets, just to help a little bit more gut health happening. We also make marshmallows. We make homemade jellos. If you want scoopable ice cream, homemade ice cream when you're done, if you want scoopable homemade ice cream, if you put gelatin in it, you have to bloom it first, but if you put gelatin in it, it's a lot better in the freezer. More akin to store-bought, you know, scoopability, whereas a lot of the time, homemade ice cream is like a hard brick that you can't get into. So this is our secret there. We also buy cases of these, which I noticed something. This is 7th generation unscented dish soap. I'm going to circle back. Last year, Black Friday, I was like, I'm going to look for things that we always buy on Black Friday and see what I can get. I found several things, including the cases of this dish soap. It's $21 for a case of 6 most of the time. This was several dollars off then, and also for Prime Day. So I bought several for Prime Day, enough that it should get me to buy more on Black Friday. So I think I saved $4 or $5, so I got maybe a free bottle or two, probably just a free bottle, through buying it on sale like that. So check Black Friday for the things that you normally buy. This is another one. We got a lot of girls, and I used to make our own pads, but that has felt overwhelming to keep up with that much more laundry. Our laundry room is in the barn, and so it's kind of a little bit out of sight, out of mind if you're not purposely going to the back of the barn every day. So I really didn't want to add one more thing. So for probably a year and a half, 2 years, we've been buying these. These were like $5 off for Prime Day and Black Friday last year. So that was a very good deal. I used to have some things on my subscribe and save. I no longer do that because in 2020 I had several things that I didn't normally have in my subscribe and save, and I got a really good deal on almond flour, and so I was like, I'm putting that in my subscribe and save, and I was telling my friend about my good deal, and it was like $3 a pound or something. And so then she's like, well, can you order me some? I was like, well, you just take this back home with you and I'll order some more for myself. And I get on there, and it had gone up to like $8 a pound. So I don't like subscribe and save because you might not save. This is another thing. This is Andy's Organic Instant Coffee. Not as a beverage. We don't normally do this as a beverage. I have one son that will use it in his Dandy blend to make it a little bit, that's what I forgot to bring in. He will use it in his Dandy blend to make it a little bit more coffee-like. We use this in homemade ice cream. We use this in tiramisu. What else do we use it in? Hot chocolate sometimes. We go through probably 2 bags of this a year. Maybe 3, but I think just 2. And then this one, it's barley malt. It's Anthony's premium dry malt powder. Malts, like chocolate malts, ice cream. We've made Whoppers before just to do it. It was a one-off, you know. I cannot think of all the things we put this in. Sometimes we'll put it in our bread. Sometimes, yeah, we just like the malty flavors. So like malt ice cream, malt shakes. And when I say that, we normally make them from our raw cow's milk or raw cow's milk that we buy. So this I probably buy once a year, I would say. That's probably true. So there's a few things that I forgot to bring in here and some things that I couldn't bring in here. So I will just put pictures on the screen of these items and you can see what they are. So actually I can grab this one. I meant to. Just a minute. I'm going to grab 2 more things. Okay, so that's not true. I couldn't find one. One is in a case underneath my bed. And I don't have a little critter in here to get it for me today. So one of the things that we buy on repeat are these keto bars. My husband's a runner. This is something that he often grabs for that. This is, I didn't read my notes right. I'm like, why did I write turmeric down? This is one of the supplements that we buy often. I think it said that we bought this 25 times or something when I looked it up the other day. But we like it for just inflammation and, you know, turmeric's good for you. So we take it, and my brain hasn't had any coffee yet today, so I can't think of any other reason we take it. Mostly inflammation. So the things that I didn't get brought in here. I buy RJ's Licorice by the case from there. When the price matches the health food store that I used to shop at. And I say used to because we moved 2.5 hours away from our last place, so I can't shop there anymore. So when the price is basically $5 a bag, I buy a case of it, which has happened a couple times this year. I think, let's see, maybe 1 or 2 of my children don't like black licorice, but the rest do. It's my favorite candy. I don't count chocolate in that, but it isn't, and most of the time I'll go for licorice before chocolate anymore. We also buy from this same brand, we buy their collagen, their beef collagen. We buy bulk vanilla beans. We make our own vanilla extract. Really like that. I need to get vodka now because I have enough beans and I just need to get to the store and get that. That's probably the hardest thing for me to get bought. Let's see. Dandy Blend. I used to be able to buy it at local Mennonites, and I cannot anymore. And the price on Amazon is better than on Azure. I should probably still support Azure, but I've bought it from them once or twice, but mostly I buy that from Amazon. We like Dandy Blend. We should do a video on the main ways we use Dandy. It's a very favorite of, again, most of us here. I can grab 2 more things. But before I do that, I should have looked at this list before I started, but I was just like, get it done because the kids are still in bed. So, we often buy, especially in the winter, a couple of pounds of Davidson's brand Mandarin chai with anise. It's very tasty, and one of the ways that I help people keep warm and have a happy morning when it's cold is making a big pot of chai for them. And so we go through a few pounds of that, 2 or 3 probably in the winter. Matcha. We buy matcha twice a year probably. And we make several different drinks with those, and with that. Matcha is a green tea, and we really enjoy it. And then because we have a dairy cow, we repeatedly buy their milk filters. You used to, back in the day, had to order them from an animal supply place, but now it's just easy and convenient to order it from Amazon and not have extra shipping. That's our normal, all the time order from Amazon. I also tried to make a storefront so that people could see, like, these are the things that I talked about, so they'd all be linked. It said I doesn't. It says I doesn't. It says that I do not qualify to do that. So, the easiest thing for me to do was just to make a list. So I made a list of things we buy repeatedly from Amazon, and you can go look at that list. But it is not a wish list. Do not buy anything off of it for us. Just click through and add it to your own cart for your own family. So I wish there was an easier way for me to do that, and maybe there is, and I just don't know it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.